Being a creative is not easy. Not knowing how to navigate through it makes it even harder. I say this because everyone has to find their own path. And until we take it upon ourselves to find our path, we will always be unsure of who we are and our capabilities. I once saw a quote and it said, "Finding yourself is finding happiness." So how do we find ourselves? How do we become better? My name is Ben Owara, and in this video, I'd like us to have a discussion, a one-on-one talk on how we can grow and become better creatives. Stay tuned. I said you need to search before you find. By the way, this video is for OG creatives and also for newbies in the creative industry, still very unsure of who they are. This video will really help. So first things first, embracing uncertainties and choosing to be vulnerable. This is one of the toughest parts, but as far as you have that bulge in your heart telling you that you're better than where you're at, you can do better with what you have a creative mind, you really want to take a step in this direction, you must choose to be vulnerable. Vulnerability in the sense that you let go of every other opinion and listen to the opinion that is pushing you deep within your heart. Starting out as a photographer, I'm not sure I really knew what I wanted to be or to do, but along the way, ideas just kept coming up. It was more like a refining process because I was realizing who I was realizing my strengths, I was also realizing my weaknesses, and it just didn't stop there. It just kept on going and going and going. So choosing to be vulnerable, that state, that point where you say, I really don't care, I really want to dive deep into this pool, I really want to dive deep into this water, I really want to explore. That's the point where you start creating yourself. You're just like a potter and clay. You're molding and molding and molding, and the more you mold, the more the shape comes out. You feel me? So you want to be a photographer, right? And you don't know what to do, you don't know which particular niche you should focus on, but you know deep down in your heart that you really care about photography. So why not just start shooting everything? Why don't you just try landscape photography? Why don't you try portraiture? Why don't you try taking inanimate objects? That kind of stuff. That's the only way you can really find yourself. And that's just the truth about life. If you don't search, you won't find. If you don't try, you won't get a response from anything. Alright, so you must be able to embrace uncertainties. You must be able to be vulnerable. That's the only way you can start finding yourself. Alright, and don't look down on yourself because you don't know anything or you're not at the point where you feel you should be. And also another thing, be humble because you really don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. So everybody should be humble. But I'm saying that in the process of finding yourself, that is the point where you should really mellow down and listen to the thoughts in your head. Not the negative thoughts, but listen to the thoughts that push you to try, that push you to be willing to try over and over and over again. Alright? Trust me, when you get past this phase, it becomes way easier. Remember, we will only find happiness when we find ourselves. Another thing, be disciplined. Always create time for things that make you grow. I feel most of the time is because why we get worn out is because we make the wrong decisions. Sometimes we are not thinking straight. We are always excited about the next job. We're always excited about the next project without critically thinking and asking ourselves if this is right for us, if this would be any good to our career or our chosen creative path. We hardly think about this, and this is one reason why we get worn out. We get creative blocks. We don't know how to act properly anymore. So it's very crucial for us to be very selective of the things that we dedicate or we put our time to. It's very crucial to be meticulous about how we share our time, about how we share our energy. This will really benefit us. So yeah, stay disciplined. Yeah, so another thing as creatives that we really need to get better at is clearing of self-doubt. It's really easy for us to say that we are not worth it, whatever we are creating doesn't make sense, my voice is not good, I'm shy, I can't speak in front of people, whatever I'm creating doesn't make sense, people wouldn't like it, how would they see me, what if people don't buy it, what if people don't relate with me. But here's the truth about art. Art is perfected in the making, and even though you have those doubts, it's normal. I'll say that it's normal for everybody. It's normal for every creative out there. It's always this self-doubt. There's always this self-doubt behind our minds whenever we are creating, telling us that it doesn't make sense, other people don't accept it. But who really cares? My guy, who really cares? There is nobody's opinion that has an influence on your work or whatever you're creating apart from yourself. Your voice is the most powerful. So if you're holding on to yourself and you're telling yourself that whatever I'm creating, I'm going to get better at it, even if I'm not better right now, I'm going to get better at it, or whatever I'm creating, I'm going to perfect it along the way. Whatever I'm creating, it really doesn't matter whoever sees it, whoever likes it, whoever considers it to be great. As long as I'm creating, as long as I'm putting this thing out there, this is my true self. As long as you have that thought behind your mind, that's all that matters for real. Let go of every self-doubt. You are awesome, you are a great creator, and with the dream that you have, you're definitely going to get there. Simple. Yeah, so I really hope this video has been helpful to you. I hope it has been able to inspire you to continue your creative journey and also help you aware of that creative block that has been holding you down for a while now. Nobody has it easy. We don't have it all easy. Everybody tries to put up this facade that we don't have breakdowns or we don't have moments where we are unsure of ourselves. But one thing is certain, we know who we are. So the moment you know who you are, you know that majority of these setbacks are just phases that you always pass through. Another thing, challenges will always come. And one thing I want you to know about challenges is this: when challenges come, that is like, or those are the tests that really prove to yourself that you are ready to grow. I've realized that about life. And it so happens that way that when you pass these challenges that you know you never really used to pass before, you realize that you start seeing life from a different perspective and you start acting right. So choose to be vulnerable, be disciplined about your craft, share your journey, aware of every self-doubt. You're better than whatever anybody says. As long as you believe in yourself, as long as you tell yourself that you are who you are, everything does it. Don't worry, just keep on pushing. That's all you need to know. Dream big. Don't forget to dream big. Dream as big as possible. There is nothing stopping you. Only your mind. Anyway, that's it for me for this video. If you haven't subscribed, please, Egbami, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me grow this community of wonderful creatives. And just subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. And also, you can share in the comment section. Let's talk about your creative journey. You can quickly write out the problems or the issues you're having with your creative journey and how you intend on resolving them. There is always a solution, right? There's a problem and there's always a solution. So lean towards the solution, but identify the problem first. Okay? So thank you for watching. I love you all. Keep it 100. But let me disappear.